Hello and welcome to the Barrow. I am the Barrow White, and today I am recording episode 3 of Lord of Dwarves campaigns. And today we'll be starting campaign number 3. And campaigns in this game are effectively tutorials. So I will go ahead and continue the game and start level 3 because we just, at the end of the last one, we did finish level 2. So we'll start level 3. And let's see what it has to say about all of that. Okay, so level 3, which is campaign number 3 in tutorial, is Blightwood Farms, the reclamation of Blightwood. Let's take a look and see what that is. Welcome to Blightwood. An ancient crone placed a curse upon this forest to spite the old Stone King. In his sedentary ways, the old Stone King dealt with the crone by simply outliving her. Yet, while the crone is gone, the rot remains. The Iron King has ordered the rotten trees destroyed and crop fields sown in their place. So crops is something new for this game. This is the first time we've seen them so far in the campaign. Be wary. Goblins lurk northeast of Blightwood. And it says scroll to the upper right corner of the terrain to view the goblins. So the goblins are already here, it sounds like. There they are, and there are a bunch of them. Let's see what they look like. Got your standard weak little goblin with a knife, but there's a couple dudes here with armor. And let me see, he's got a knife, but he doesn't really have armor. Did I click the right guy? Let me see here. Well, he's got some gray health. Maybe he's just a little tougher. Doesn't seem like it. Let me see. How about this guy? Now, this guy is. I don't think I'm clicking the box right to get this guy. No, I wasn't. This guy has a goblin hat. All right. This guy has a goblin hat. So, I mean, it's just sheer numbers is what we're going to have to deal with over what we dealt with in the last two tutorial campaigns. So, where do we start? Let's hit the number 1. We'll bring it right back to the middle. Found that by mistake. The number 1 key. Be careful where you order your dwarves. As long as no dwarf gets close to the goblins, you should not attract their attention. The Iron King has sent a squad of soldiers to help clear the goblins. Keep your workers busy until the soldiers arrive. All right, currently all of your dwarves are tasked as haulers. Well, they are. Dwarves need professions so they know what tasks to focus on. Craftsmen make crafts in workshops. Laborers fell trees, mine, build, and construct. Farmers harvest and grow crops. Having few dwarves of each profession is a good start. Click the dwarves button at the top. And in the professions column, let's go ahead and just figure out who wants to do what. So for now, we don't really know. Everybody's 0 over here. Some of them have skill at hauling, but none of them have skill at these other things. Clicking those or mousing over them doesn't give you any tooltips, so we'll just do what it says. We're going to choose 4 laborers. It says 2 craftsmen. 2 farmers. And 2 cooks. So that was everybody. I finished all of these story objectives. It says they're done here. Next. Order your dwarves to start gathering and building. Check the side objectives in the upper right for a list of items to gather and build. All right. Well, it says a lot of logs and a lot of rocks, or maybe not a lot, but some. First off, let's decide where we want our guys to hang out. If we're going to build a little fort, and I suspect we will, we'll probably want to put it here in the up here at height. I don't know if we're going to put it all the way up here because I don't want to get too close to those goblins. But I think if we put it here, we'll have a good elevation. So let's go ahead and decide that this is going to be our castle area. We're going to click the whatever this button is, and we're going to click the clear terrain, which will do all 3 at once. I'm just going to kind of do this, and it'll clear everything in that area. And we'll unpause it and tell people to get ready. Good, they are doing what I said. So let's go ahead and make a storage area for our stuff. We learned that last mission. And we'll just do like I don't know, like I did last time. I'll do 2 by 10 areas. Well, let's do 8 by 2 areas to store our stuff. And that may be way more than we need or way less than we need, but either way it'll work. All right, so we're gonna say here will go the wood, here will go the stone, here the agriculture, and here the food and drink. And we learned that in campaign 2. Now we know that we're going to need some workshops, so we'll get working on that real quickly as well. Let's go next, as it's doing all these different things. Next, order your laborers to start felling a few of those cursed trees. It'll take quite some time to clear all of them, so start early and keep it up. Where are the cursed trees? There are a lot of them. So let's go ahead and we'll make just trees, and we'll just kind of go do like this far back into the cursed trees. Note the new side objective in the upper right to destroy all cursed trees. Where is that? There it is right there. It is a side objective, but we definitely want to do it. It says it's not required, but it has to finish it by the end of the level. Next. You also need seeds to plant in your crop fields. You can find seeds by harvesting tall grass. Well, there's lots of tall grass right here. And I want to put crop fields back here on the backside opposite of where those nasty goblins will be coming in from. So let's get the harvest. And we'll just harvest a bunch here. Just like that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm also going to make a storage area specifically for seeds for now. And I'll move these later. Oh, I made a guard post. That was an accident. Let's do a storage area. All right, and we will go agriculture, seeds, and we will change this agriculture. You know what? I don't think it's necessary. Now that I look at it, it's close enough that they could just haul the seeds over from there. So let's just go ahead and do a zone for crops. And we will do a 5 by 5 zone here. What that is, we'll do a 4 by 4 zone here, a 4 by 4 zone here, a 4 by 4 zone here, and here, and we will grow whatever crops look good. So we will call this one carrots. We'll call this one corn. Call this one. We got anything else? We'll just leave it like that for the moment. The crops will also need water. Use the crafted hand pumps to build 2 manual pumps found in the basic workshops button. All right, so if we go here and go to the manual pumps, where do we want to get our water from? Well, let's get it back here from close to where the fields are going to be. There we go. Well, it's not going to let me build another one there. Come on now. We'll build that one. What does it need? It needs a hand pump, and logs and rock. Now, where are hand pumps made? Probably in our basic workshops. So let's go ahead and build some basic workshops. Here's our workshop button. We'll go with a basic wood shop. And we'll go with a stone tools workshop. And it just needs logs and rock, logs and rock. Let's go ahead and get those built, and then we'll decide what to build next. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. All right, they're green, so they have all the parts they need. Now they're just going to haul it all over there. Let's speed that up till they start building. There we go. All right, so they built a variety of things here, but not what I was looking for. And here is a hand pump. So let's build 2 of those because I need them to build this. It looks like we need some more rock. I'm going to pause for a second so the game doesn't get ahead of me. we'll get this and let's just build a bunch of rock or chop up a bunch of boulders. That's probably way more than we need, or way more than enough. We'll let that go. I guess I could have started over there since that's where all my food is. I'll move it over soon. I made this food and drink, but they are not hauling it. Was this an area? It's not. So I'm hoping they'll haul that over soon. Okay, so this needs rock, and we have them bringing that. Let's speed this up so they get some rock. There we go. Come on, guys. All right, they're just about have enough rocks, and he should be building the pumps now. Now I did, per this, I need 2 manual pumps, so let's go ahead and see if it'll let me build another one. Yeah, we'll just build them right there side by side. It doesn't really want to let me. Now I do know that the pumps require 4 levels of dirt, and we'll put one here. And since I haven't actually gone down to see what's below where I was trying to build them, I'll just assume there wasn't 4 levels of dirt there. And I know that because if I go here in the workshop and put manual pump, says it right there, must be built on top of 4 layers of dirt. All right, so they're working on that pump. And over here, the guy is working on the hand pump, which will build this pump. This straw really filled this up quickly. I was hoping to move this out of the way, but this is fine. My fields don't need to be super big. So we're just waiting now. I've got it set at the top speed. We're waiting now for them to finish these pumps. We'll go ahead and open up the objective window. There we go. We have one of the pumps done, and the other one will be done in just a moment. All right, we are done with the 2 pumps. Use the manual pumps to collect water. Click on the manual pump, and we're going to maintain 50. And I'm going to do that for each of them. But the 50 is not for the individual pump. It's for the total number of waters that you have in the group. And you know, this is something important for you to just know. When it's in brackets, that means it's maintaining that number. So they'll keep working on that particular task in that workshop until that number is reached. Some lazy dwarves here. I'm going to have to build some beds soon. So let's see what our next objective would be. Everything needed for the crops is here. Create some crop fields. Did that already. Click on the crop fields. Choose what to put. It says at least 10 squares. Did that. It said corn seeds, it said. I don't think I had any corn seeds. Or maybe I did. Let me see. These were carrots. These were corn. Okay, so I'm good there. So we're done with that. We've got corn and carrots being planted. The Iron King has decreed that this area is to become a major farm for the kingdom. Continue to create a crop field and grow 1,000 vegetables. So let's make this more corn and this more carrots. As new dwarves arrive, change their professions. Farmers to help with the crop fields, laborers to help clear the cursed woods. How are we doing on that, by the way? Almost done, so let's set them to chopping down some more. All right. Next, craft some cupboards in the carpentry workshop to store all the food from the crop fields. All right. So I'm thinking that I'm kind of going to make a square right around this. So this will be, we'll make this the kitchen cupboard area right here. So to make cupboards, I know that you can't make them here, and you can't make them here. You have to make them in a carpentry workshop. So let's go ahead and drop a carpentry workshop and see what we need to make. We need 3 tables and 2 log racks. So 3 tables, 1, 2, 3. 2 log racks, 1, 2. Also need a hammer and a saw, and those are made in the stone tool workshop. There's a saw and a hammer. Now pause because I have 3 new dwarves joining. Well, I thought it said 3. I guess it was. There's 1. There's Rurik. There's Gruffjaw. And if you look in your list of dwarves, they will be the last 3 that show up on the list if you haven't changed that list, if you haven't resorted that list. Excuse me. You have a rancher. Don't need a rancher. Not doing that yet. So we'll just make him a farmer. And a needlesmith. Don't need that at the moment, I don't think. What is a needlesmith? No tooltip for that. So let's go ahead and just make him a laborer. And a craftsman. I'm going to build a 3rd workshop. So let's go ahead and have a 3rd craftsman. Next, craft some cupboards. All right, that's what we were working on. But to do that, what do we need? We needed to finish this workshop. Speed it up. The cupboards will also increase the kingdom's renown. Higher renown attracts more dwarves to your kingdom. The extra dwarves will be helpful for labor-intensive tasks like chopping down that cursed wood. I'll leave it on 2. So they're still working on the parts, and sometimes you just have to wait. And we could be doing a few more things, but I'm just going to follow along the tutorial and not get too far ahead of it. And we're waiting now for 4 cupboards to be crafted. All right, he's working, so he is building something. We still don't have the parts that we need. We do, all 4 parts are done, or all 4 different kinds of parts are done, and this is turned green, so now we'll just wait for them to haul it all over, and then they'll build it. So we'll just wait for a minute. With 1,000 vegetables to be gathered, I am tempted to build bigger fields, but for now, I'll go ahead and wait. We don't have that many seeds yet. Oh, okay, so I'm going to pause it because the carpentry workshop is done. I said they need 4 cupboards, so let's go ahead and build 5. Because I want a clear line of sight, and I don't know that trees actually block line of sight. I'm also going to set these guys to chopping down these trees that are close. Just to keep everybody busy. I haven't built a military yet, but it said that they will not attack as long as we don't get too close to them, and I'm going to trust that. I've worked this. This is not the first time I've done this particular campaign. I have got through all the way through most of the way through campaign number 6, when I decided to go ahead and start again and make this video series. So I do know that what it said is true. We won't get attacked until the mission says we will, or the campaign says we will, or if we would stray too close to where they're at over there in the northeast corner. All right, so we're making some cupboards, and I think I said I wanted to put the cupboards over here using the in place button, the X and the Z to turn them. And I'm just going to make a row of 4 of them right there, and I'm also going to turn this because I'll end up making more there as well. Now, cupboards, just, if you take a look here at any of these items, if you hover over them, you do get a good tooltip, a place to store lots of food and drink. So they will specifically put food and drink in cupboards. And they can put a lot more in a cupboard, like twice as much as they can on the ground. As your crops grow vegetables, your dwarves will need to haul the vegetables off of the plants so more vegetables can grow. And that's why you're putting the cupboards down. And it says change the priority to very high. As you see, they're putting more than just, I don't have any vegetables yet. They're putting all the food I already had, which is fine. I'm going to make some more cupboards. These things are great. They take less space, and then in the end, I can get rid of those storage areas. So let's do 5 more. Oops, cupboard. We'll go 5 more, and then I'll go. Oh, we'll just do 5 more. So what will that be total? I have 4 out there, plus 5 is 9. I will do 1 more. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more is 10. We'll just leave it like that. Our wood stack is good. We have plenty of grains. Got a guy getting water, and they're still chopping down these trees just fine. Still lots of them to do. Looking good. So, very high vegetables. So I think it's telling me to set them to vegetables. Let's do that. Create storage area with priority very high vegetables. All right, well, we'll do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause. And as it puts down this cabinet, I'm going to tell it to only put down raw vegetables. And we'll see if that will meet the what it's wanting me to do here. Two more dwarves have joined us. Let's go see who it is and what their specialty is. There they are. Bane Onyx. He's coming in looking good. No experience, but he is a laborer. And Ailman is a farmer. I don't know if I need another farmer. Maybe I do, but I think I will go ahead and leave him as a farmer for the time being. Actually, no. Let's go find him. Is he still near there? Ailman was the farmer? Yeah, Ailman is the farmer. Ailman, I want you to be a laborer too. I think I have enough farmers for now. All right, so there's some empty cabinets. Let's change them to raw vegetables. This one to raw vegetables and this one to raw vegetables. I thought I only changed one of them, but it seems like I changed them all. Those I can put everything in. Good. So I'm not really sure if I understand what the objective here is. Click the in place button, choose cupboard, drag. It says drag a location 4 squares big. I think that's my problem, is that I haven't put them down like they told me to. Maybe if I put down my cabinets a little bit different, maybe if I put them, because it said do it in 4 squares, maybe that's what it's wanting me to do. Right now I'm just kind of working to finish the objective here. And are they very high? They're not. That might be my problem as well. Very high. It says we're done. All right. Don't know what I just did there to make it happy. Didn't quite understand that objective, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel these because I really didn't want these out here. I wanted them here. So let's go ahead and grab those cupboards again and see if it'll let me put them here where I want them in the first place. I think what it is turn that into a storage area. Let's cut that storage area. Nope. Yes, that's exactly what it did. So it creates a storage area when you put down a cabinet. All right, let's go to the next objective. All right. Craft and place more cupboards to increase your renown even further. Says, note, building extra carpentry workshops can help craft the cupboard more quickly. Make sure there are enough dwarves with the craftsman profession to man the workshops. So let's do that. Let's build one more carpentry workshop. And when that's done, I am going to end this episode. And then we'll do another one. So let me see here. So to build a carpentry workshop, you need 3 tables and 2 log racks. 1, 2, 3. 2 log racks. 1, 2. And then of course you need a saw and a hammer over here from your Stone Tools workshop. Craft and craft. So now we're in good shape. We haven't really grown any vegetables yet. The guys are still out here working on these cursed trees. And we've got a lot of places to store food and water. Let's make sure these will store where I want this. I'm going to change these. For that objective, I changed them to a couple of them to just vegetables, but I don't want that. I want them to any food, to put any food at all in here. All right, those 5 are good. And I'm going to make these all very high priority. There we go. That's it, guys. Good job. Let's store all of our food here so it's easy to get to. And we have twice the storage area. I'm clicking it, but I don't seem to be getting it. There we go. It's looking good now. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to speed it up. Another dwarf has joined the kingdom. Let's see who it is and what he's good at. There he is. This is Pluto. He's a hauler. Don't really need a hauler. I am going to change Pluto to a craftsman because I'm going to need one as soon as that carpentry workshop is done. And I knew that would come eventually. I was building a lot of stuff and I hadn't chopped any trees for a while. So let's be sure to remember that. All right, laborers, it's time to get busy. Let's continue to chop down our pine trees. I could use any of the trees, but the pine trees is what I had been building all this stuff, and that's kind of the weakest wood. I would like to use some of this other wood for weapons later, if possible. But that's about all I got. So let's go ahead and start chopping down all the trees close to us, regardless of the type. Here we go. There, that'll give us plenty of wood, and we can finish up that carpentry workshop. So since I am saving this for YouTube, I'll kind of take a break right here. I'm not actually going to stop. I'm just going to pause for a second. And this is where I'll break for the next episode of the YouTube series, where I'll continue this mission. So thanks for visiting the barrow. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you here again in the barrow really soon.